Good morning, students. Welcome back to Social Studies class. And we are continuing our chapter 3, Water Resources. Okay? And yesterday we discussed that is what is the need of water, why do we need to conserve water, and even we discussed the situation of our country. We compared with Israel and other countries. Then we saw the fact of water, availability of water and all. Today we shall discuss about multi-purpose river projects. Okay. Multi-purpose river projects. Right. Why these river projects are known as multi-purpose projects? Okay. Right. See, students. Conserving water, storing water, or doing water harvesting is a tragedy or plan which has been started not at present. It has been continued from our ancient time. We have various evidence, various proof, various you can say identity by which we have come across. We have understood that in our past also, in ancient also, our forefathers and their forefathers, okay, were doing water harvesting. Okay, for example, if you see in the ancient time like Chandragupta Maurya, okay, and Ashoka time, we have seen that number of wells, canals, lakes were constructed for drinking, for irrigation and all. Okay, next again if you see during Mughal rules in Delhi, during Delhi Sultanate, there were various tanks were constructed for storing and harvesting the rainwater. Okay, so we have various incidents and various you can say resources and various you can say proof by which we can say that our ancestors were also storing water, harvesting water. Okay, now in the modern India, after independence, okay, there was a need for the proper water management because our country is basically a agricultural country and we need to have proper irrigation system. And we cannot depend completely or entirely on rainwater because we all know that rain is uncertain and it is not equal throughout the year or every year. Sometimes we may have excess rainfall, sometimes we may have no rainfall or very less rainfall, and sometimes we may have even average rainfall. But we could not totally depend upon the monsoon for irrigation. Our monsoon is only for the limited time, but we need water throughout the year for our consumption and need. So we need to store water, we need to conserve water, we need to harvest water. Okay, now what are multi-purpose projects? Multi-purpose projects are nothing but the dams. They are constructed across the river. Okay, now a river will be flowing, okay, and across the river by selecting a certain location where they can, which location should be very ideal for the construction of the dam. So dams are constructed and either one of from where the flow is there, that side they will maintain that will be known as reservoir. Okay, where water will be stored, okay, by construct dam as a barrier. Okay, now this water will be used for various purposes. Okay, in ancient time it was only for irrigation and it was used for the domestic purpose. But now, apart from this, we are using this water to generate electricity, hydroelectricity, because in present 22% of our daily need of electricity come from the hydroelectric plants only. So they are also helping in the generation of electricity. So first we can say irrigation. Okay, they store the water and timely will be released, which will be used for the irrigation, domestic purpose, drinking and other essential needs and requirements. So irrigation, you can say generation of electricity, Okay, next another benefit of this dam, construction of dam is that fishing. Okay, you can increase the fish culture. Okay, next we can see control of flood. Control of flood. We can control the water can control the flood by minimizing the flow of the river, and slowly and now and then when it is required the water will be discharged from the reservoir. Next, again another important is that it will be like a picnic spot or tourist spot. Okay, another one is navigation, inland navigation. Next, important thing of this is another, you can say that it sports activities are okay. Water sports activities we can conduct in this. So these are the various use. So because of its various use, it is termed as a multi-purpose river project. Basically, it is a dam. We are constructing the dam, but because of its various use and all, it is known as a multi-purpose. For example, if you take on river Satluj in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh border, we have a dam known as Bhakra Nangal Dam. The water of this dam used for irrigation and used for the generation of electricity. Okay, we have the longest canal of India, that is Indira Gandhi National Canal, which starts from the river Satluj from Bhakra Nangal Canal till Rajasthan. More than 735 kilometers is the length of this canal. It is the longest canal of India. You know, at the beginning of our independence, okay, when these dams were being constructed, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, he told that dams are the temple of modern India. Dams are the temple of modern India. Okay, because they will be helping in economically development of the nation by providing all these facilities. That is why he termed them they are the temple of modern India. Next, apart from Bhakra Nangal Dam, we have one more dam. We have so many dams, almost on every river in various states we have dam. Okay, next one more dam you can take, Hirapur Dam on river Mahanadi in Odisha. This dam basically is to control of flood and providing irrigation. To control the flood and providing irrigation. Like so many various dams based on their height and locality and location, they have their use. Okay, so dams are very important for the economic development of the country. And one more thing, especially country like India, we need dams because our country is slightly tilted toward the east. If you don't stop the water, if you don't conserve the water, there will be runoff, and within 2 to 3 months after the monsoon season, the entire water of our rivers will be drained into the ocean and sea, either in Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea. Most of the river of India go and join in Bay of Bengal, except 3 or 4 which joins in the Arabian Sea. So that is why we see in our country most of the rivers during summer season they will have no water or very few water, just they will be you can say like a small stream they will be flowing. Okay, the major part of the river bed will be dried up because the water will be drained. So we need to construct the dam, and moreover we need to interlink the rivers. If we interlink the river, what happens? There are various parts of our country where rainfall is very less. So there is less water in those rivers. There are certain part of the country, heavy rainfall, water will be overflowing, floods comes. So if we interlink the rivers, what happens? The water of these rivers will be adjusted among themselves, and we can store those water by constructing reservoirs, dams and all, and we can use during the off season of monsoon for our various needs and various use. So students, this was about the use of the multi-purpose project. Okay, that's all. We'll continue tomorrow. At the time, take care.